Ladies and Germans, how you all doing? This is Connor.
And I'm Ringru. Hello, hello, hello.
And folks, you keep saying off and on you want some more team games, so we hear you. We are listening. Here's a nice little 2v2 from the tiny town of Colville. Rang, who is duking it out today?
Well, on the left-hand side in blue, we have Let Me See Your Raw Face. I hope you guys saw my raw face, I just did it right now. We as the 3rd Armored Division, and Alex 357 as 101st. Going over to the right in the red, we have Raven as Rintown and Banana Bender as the 12th SS Panzer Division.
You know, Rang, I have to say, I did see your war face, and I don't know about you, but my bunny slippers just ran for cover. I am stoked though because first of all, we're gonna see Big Dick on this map. That's Winters, by the way. And we're actually going to see a Panzerwerfer Phase A Werfen up into the north. I'm super psyched about that as well.
Yeah, the A-Phase Panzerwerfer is always a good call. I mean, a Panzerwerfer is always a good call. You can solve every problem with a Panzerwerfer. And
application? Yeah, of course. I'm sorry, please go ahead.
No, but yeah, we're not seeing like any like Panzer 3 off the bat for inbound, which is usually a little bit different. But considering it's more of a town fight, I understand.
True. Very true. And against the 3rd Armored, too. Like, that's asking to get just rushed by a couple of Stewies. And, yeah, that's not going to be pretty. 1P3 does not an armored group
Yeah,
make.
especially against an M4. I think I didn't have a good time in North Africa against M4s.
I will say, I've been playing War Thunder with the Lee, and I can finally appreciate how devastating that gun can be.
There's going to be someone in my comment section who will be very happy at you said, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's a guy in like my comment section who he doesn't pretend he is actually an M3 Lee tank. He's an actual M3 Lee tank in person who types on the keyboard.
I would say I doff my hat to you, sir. May your machine spirit always run for the Emperor.
For the Adeptus Mechanicum.
Indeed. Actually, up north, Panzerwerfer is unleashing its first barrage, and I don't really understand the positioning of these rockets, but maybe it's more like an 1812 celebratory thing.
Yeah, he's going to be playing a little bit of an overture, you know.
And... but like the French, he's not going to be happy with that scorched earth.
No, he's not. I mean, he can't just destroy some lovely French real estate, yeah. It's going to be hard to get your scorch marks out for the next potential buyees.
And, yeah, and leaving behind the, let's say outdated half-tracks, that's not probably going to help that resale value at all either.
Yeah. I guess you could include, like, the scrap metal value of the 250 as a bonus.
True. Slightly used half-track will accept best trade or offer.
No lowballs.
Exactly. Having a Seinfeld moment. Jerry trying to sell his van. Shockingly enough, actually, this is weird. Actually, there was no Stewart to start with over on the 3rd Armor. That's really kind of bizarre.
Yeah, both armor divisions not really getting much armored. I mean, it's more of an infantry fight in the town, of course, but still, no real armor. You're also going to see a first Stewart being brought in.
Yes. Now, one thing I do not like is I don't like this massive gap in the German lines. It looks like, and Colville, to be fair, does occasionally develop into a 1v1, which I never understood. Because there's this beautiful road all along a 50-yard line.
I know. You can really do some good exploits if you move along the middle, especially on the Allied side. It's much easier, I'd say, push left to right and going right to left.
Although, I will say there's that couple of banks of trees. Either you have to be supremely well positioned, but man, there's like no sight lines there otherwise.
Yeah. But yeah, it's, like you said, it usually turns into 2 1v1s because you're so focused on the towns, and people usually like pushing nearer towards the border of the map because, alright, I can't get flanked. There's only like one flank you have to worry about.
True. Now, we are going to finally see the Boat to Firefly coming on in from good old Banana Vendor. But BB Big Stuff, I'm not sure. I guess I can kind of see it. The Command M22 never really impressed me as a massive war vehicle, but I guess to each their own.
It's something. It's something.
It's some pig.
A second Panzerwerfer up north and a Mobo Wagon, of all things. The Revan's a bit cautious of any airplanes, but we haven't seen any airplanes yet, so I'm wondering he's getting a Mobo Wagon.
You know, not for nothing, I can't help but feel maybe the divisional and of course you're not going to know this until you actually deploy, but I can't help but feel that the divisional matchup might have been better for the Germans to flip. and have Banana Bender go after the 101st and Windhound deploy to the north.
You mean Rintown South and Trophus S North?
You're absolutely right. I was looking at the wrong thing.
That's cool. I understand what you mean. Especially if, like, Trophus S is like a Boy the Firefly is usually much more effective against an armored division compared to a bunch of silly little M22s. Well,
Okay,
Panzer III loves M22s.
Panzerwerfer is blowing apart 157 mil, but I can't help but feel, again, of course, this is 2020 hindsight, shoot the front lines.
Oh.
Why are you trying to engage the back line?
That's what he's doing. He's got the second one.
The second one, okay. I was talking about the first one, just went for that 157 mil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I take it back slightly. I am sorry, Darth Revan, Lord of the Sith. Which I'm pretty sure, I think that's where he's getting the name from. I might be wrong.
I'm going to guess that. I think that's pretty accurate. I think that's a good guess. What I don't get ill for Revan is right, he has Spar troops in the town and the Panzer Grenadiers on the flank. The Panzer Grenadier being much better suited in the town and have the Spar troop up north.
He's fighting the Battle of Cana. So what he's trying to do is he's trying to draw the Romans in so he can surround them on the flanks with his Libyan infantry and kill 70,000 of them.
And then they're going to try and run a rain, and then off to the back, a bunch of Nubian cavalry just coming and just seal the deal.
Nubian? I thought it was...
Nubian.
Numidian.
Numidian,
Yeah,
like,
Nubian. Right, I'm not sure it's that kind of battle.
They're rather new troops.
It is kind of humorous for me. It looks like old Dick over there is quite exposed. He's exposing himself to the front lines, but that's what you expect from a man of his size. He is definitely leading from the front, leading by example. You can't help but, give a little bit of fist pound.
He just wants to show it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the whole road now.
Exactly. He's got to be proud, man. It's like an ego thing. I wonder if we're going to see... Nope, I thought we were going to see perhaps some munitions coming on through for Opal Blitzes to maybe refill those Panzerwerfers, but no such luck just yet.
No such luck at all.
And we have a moment of relative calm.
Both sides is getting reinforcements, and it's always pretty tough to move through the towns, as, town fights are pretty bloody. But yeah, just a few engagements. I mean, Stuart up north is forcing that Panzer Grenadier to bug off in a polite manner.
I think Dick over here has called in his friend Morty. Or, if you might say, Rick has found his Mortys. No?
Yeah, I see the Rick and Morty joke.
It's too far. It's okay. It's like twice removed. But it's kicking off here down in the south, actually. First of all, it's kind of humorous. M22 and the half-track are engaging each other. Probably some devastating results over here for that poor M22. Excuse me, trying out for the half-track. Wow. I think I would have been amused had the half-track actually taken out with a machine gun.
That would be pretty bloody funny. But the M22 gets a kill, and Kabumi does the half-track.
Now, looking back to the north, second barrage coming in, going for another 57 mil. So he just does not like anti-tank guns.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
The Mobile Falcon is doing what he needs to do. Actually, down to the south, too, I think I saw, 2 flame troops, 2 more infantry squads moving on into. I can't help but feel we're looking to prep ourselves for a push onto that town. Or maybe, if nothing else, just south of that town, looking to take that tree line.
Yeah.
To the southwest.
I mean, the flamethrower troops coming in and the lovely mortar strikes from LX. He's really prepping to take his town. And those Panzer Grenadiers, yeah, they're cool, they're good, but in a CQC fight, especially against dudes with flamethrowers, they're not going to have a good time.
Yep, I cannot help but agree with you. And you know me, I hate agreeing with you, so.
I know. I can just sense the bitterness in your voice, where every day you have to phone me up and it's like, Rang? Yeah, you're right.
But only about the automatic targeting suspensors from the Shermans. That's it. That's it. That's all I'll say.
Did you know Shermans have stabilizers? It makes them really good in CQC.
Oh, Jesus.
I can't go about a cast without mentioning it.
Oh, wait, actually, up to the north, these twin Stuarts are actually starting to push and aggress on the town. They're taking out the first couple of brave half-tracks, and this is where having spa troops on the front lines, it's better to send the spa troops to a spa than to have them actually fighting.
Yeah, if it was a Panzergrenadiers, for example, they might have been able to get like a few Panzerfaust shots off. But Spar troops, they just have a machine gun and a dream and some binoculars.
Well, they're more about seeing the future plans as opposed to like the here and now. So, you know.
Yeah. It's really going to come down to his Panzer III to try to pull things off. It's a highly veteran Panzer III, but...
Yeah, that's true. But
those Stuarts are pretty veteran too.
Exactly. And there's more Stuarts, and there's a Sherman.
Yeah.
So I want to hold out hope for the brave tanker. Poor Heinrichi over there. But I don't think it's going to end up too well. Yep, Stuart to get first shot, watch a death. Ammo storage hit.
Yeah.
That's about right.
That's about right. The Panzerwaffles are out of ammo, so they're not going to really help out.
The mobile wagon is, yeah.
Damn, and that's why you don't have recon troops to hold a town. That's example number 1.
But it does look like Revan over here has realized a mistake in his ways. He's bringing a munitions truck to refill those Panzerwaffles. P3 just died?
Oh,
no,
Panzerwaffe.
Revan has just tapped out.
Oof.
Okay, folks, so let's go check out the south. And wow, yep, there was a big push on the town while things were dying in the north. Beautifully timed push, I would say. Both allied players being aggressive. And unfortunately, getting bogged down by a lot of automatic weapons fire.
Yeah, everything's just pinned for the Americans. I mean, that's a lot of MG42s and cannons shooting at him. But Banana Bender is doing a pretty good job holding his own so far. And now Alex is, more B phase. He can start getting that ridiculous air power out, such as some Marauders.
The bane of my existence. Wow, and there goes the German lines.
Yeah, that's completely blew them away.
Well, I think they're feeling a little bit red-faced right about now. Or maybe that's blood, I'm not entirely sure. What I can say is that, of course, this Jagdpanzer is going to charge to the fore, because now it is nothing but comps, and I have no idea what else to say to that, but comp. Yep, there's an armored rifle. It's going to get him with a Zook. The Stuart. Shockingly enough.
What?
But he's going to take 3 more shots. Here comes another HE round. We're knocked out. This will be a death in a second.
Wow, that's rather tough little bugger.
Yes, but when a Stuart moves in and it's like, okay, time to surrender. And no, actually, I'm surprised. You're right. Numbers-wise, he should be dead. You
should be dead, little turtle. Like, that should be enough to penetrate at that range for sure. I mean, that's not a high chance, but there we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say he should be getting an adamant, badge right about now.
Yeah.
Down to the south, Banana Bender says, you know what? I think someone just shoved a pineapple up my keister, but he's gonna stick it out, which I appreciate. I do. Because we are into phase B, which means he starts to ramp up a little bit, of course, just not a huge amount.
Yeah. I'm guessing no, those are just Panzer Grenadiers. I was hoping it'd be Pioneers, because Pioneers would be a pretty good choice so far in the town. But now he's got the Rasp artillery to help him in the town. That artillery's been helping out quite a bit, but also probably want some anti-air soon, because Alex has a lot of airplanes. That's
yes.
That's a lot of airplanes. It's almost like the Allies had complete and total air supremacy.
Well, I think they just want to play it by the book, by the history book, that is. And the Germans are like, you know what? We'll find our one ME-109 and we'll send him over the battlefield at one time.
Yeah. Which is pretty true for Trophy sets, because you only have like 1 or 2 ME-109s that you really use, and that's all you got for air power, buddy.
Too true. Too true. I think it's fairly safe to say that the North is going to be an American win.
Yeah.
That's one thing I do hope they fix marginally in ST2.
To stop the Americans from winning?
Oh, no. Americans always win, man. Even when we lose, we win.
Well, don't worry. In SD2, the Americans will never win.
Yes, they will. They'll be like, oh, you Soviets owe us for 1,000 and 1,500 Shermans. We'll get them in the end. The Soviet Union fell. America, we're still here.
Fair point.
Thank you.
I think it's because of rock and roll music.
Well, it wasn't the Beatles.
Yeah, fair point. Oof.
Where are we oofing? Up or down?
Just looking in the middle a little bit. Got the Revan's Panzer 3. Yeah, it seems like Revan's AI is starting to be a bit more aggressive than actual Raven as he's pushed in the middle. And this is actually a pretty good call, Mr. AI. Try to push the flank. Try to get some...
Wait. I realize, of course, we have God vision, but you really want to say that? Look what he's walking into.
I know he's going to walk into 2 AT guns, but if he can at least get out forest area for now, it's a good call. But the AI...
like one-shotted. Here he comes. And there's your Kabumi.
Yeah, it's a Kabumi. Yeah, the big Kabumi.
Meanwhile, up north, I thought the captured Opal Blitz there, but nope, he's definitely a GMC. We have 2 supply trucks that are so close to each other they might as well be Tony and Maria. But despite the fact that he is dreadfully outnumbered, Revan's AI is sending troops the south to support his erstwhile companion. Huh. You know what? That right there, that's like some Iron Giant levels of friendship.
Yes, it is. The Panzer III's moving through. Honestly, Banana Panda's not doing too bad in town. I mean, he is playing Trophy-SS. Trophy-SS does take a little bit of time to, like, grind up. It's like a jack-in-the-box, you got to slowly grind it up, and then, boom, it just surprises you with Panthers. And, like, Rittman. But then Rittman blows up when she jumps out of the box.
Ah, so he's like one of those guys you send the package back to Amazon by because it's defunct?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
1-star review.
1-star
Bought
review.
it. Super expensive. Did not work. Broke in 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm. I wanted the King Tiger, but I just got a regular Tiger, 1-star. I thought this was a heavy tank battalion for a reason,
And humorously, we do see Banana Bender try to rocket a single mortarman.
Mm-hmm. Almost got him.
What's that?
Almost got him, but almost didn't at the same time.
Well, here comes the Thunderbolts, and they're just going to nuke the entirety of the artillery park.
Surprise! Opal Blitz survived. They really just wanted that mortar half track.
Yeah, that Opal Blitz has like Indiana Jones driving it though. It can't die.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like Raiders of the Lost Ark moment. I should watch that again.
It's a good movie.
Indeed.
Good movie.
Verbal Vints are coming in though, which means that there shall be no more American air power allowed in the South.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love a quad 40 mil. A quad 20 mil, rather.
Such a good idea. Such a good idea.
In terms of just light vehicles overall, who had better light vehicles in your minds?
Germans or Allies?
Oh, yeah, let's just say that. Cause we know,
that's a tough one.
Because light vehicles for Japanese are just called main battle tanks. So,
Oof. I mean, Germans had like some cool like armored cars, and they look pretty cool. Puma. But at the same time, like the American stuff was pretty good.
Wait, Puma? Don't you mean the like a trooper thingy?
Oh, a warthog? I think it's more like a warthog, really.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I know. I think one of my favorite, personally, like just personal favorite of armored cars, because of course, that's a thing. Probably like an AEC.
Yes.
It's such a cool, like, hey, we're just gonna put like a main like tank gun, like a proper one, just inside this car, and we're also gonna make the car pretty heavily armored. It's essentially just a tank on wheels. Yeah.
It's really like an SUV. We take an SUV, put a gun on it, and bam, you're there. It's downtown LA. Yeah,
tanks are essentially just station wagons, and armored cars with guns is the core hotness are the SUVs. You're gonna pick up Billy from soccer practice. Where are you gonna pick him up in? A Panzerkampf Falcon Auschwitz G or Puma?
I don't know which one to go with.
That's a good point.
I don't know. I can tell you that having a double D tank down south plus 2 M22s, yeah, you're not going to catch up to that ME-109. I don't care how fast your Thunderbolt is. Lightning will not strike this ME-109.
No.
The second one, though, definitely will be.
But, okay, the Thunderbolts... I was thinking the ME-109 go over to the Thunderbolts, but the Thunderbolts are going to try and chase him down, and the AA is a little bit too far. But the Thunderbolts can't turn, because they have bombs.
They're terrible at turning, but
Yep.
they can do it. He's gonna die.
Yeah. That's like 1650 cows on him. Not gonna be good for your health.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta go to the marketplace, get better insurance on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And they still have their bombs too. So 3 more bombs. Here goes the rest of the Germans in the town. I guarantee you.
And the Resps.
Wait, do you go after the Vesps? Went after the town, didn't they?
Is it a town or the Resps? Oh no, it's town, my bad, sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. Though shockingly, one didn't even drop its bombs. Interesting.
I think, yeah, one of them got stunned just before Border Firefly goes down to...
17-pounder.
Yeah, the 76. And up north, things are not looking too good.
They're not looking god-awful, but it still is. They still have a +2.
The nice thing about AI is the AI usually just spams enough to, like, keep the side not completely collapse. It all depends. The AI is kind of like a doctor who just keeps like bandaging the wounds and just throwing like anesthetics and morphine in it to like try to fix it, but without doing any surgical precision, so to speak. I don't know where I'm really going with this analogy, but I'm just gonna stick with it.
He's a medic.
He's a medic. He's a combat medic.
Yes, but he's a medic from Team Fortress.
Oh yeah, just hold down left mouse button, follow the heavy, and press the right mouse button every 2 minutes or so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the fact that the Vesp to the west, down in the south, has the perfect name?
Rasp to the vest.
Hammerman. Oh
yeah, Max, I will hammer the enemy man.
Oh, jeez, a 356 mil. Oh, jeez. That is going to hurt just a tiny little bit. And yet, somehow, the German position still stands.
Barely, but it's still standing. I mean, it has a foothold in that town down south, but as Panda Grenadiers there, they're holding strong, somewhat.
You know, I think I've put together, I think LX357, I'm not sure if he's going for a Stormtrooper kind of vibe, but he does play with his infantry that way.
Mm-hmm.
3 squads moving in at a time. 3 other squads literally being told to deploy to the German side of the town.
Just being, you know, ambitious. That's what they call it.
Fair. I wasn't... Oh, okay. I thought he was actually going to unmask with that Mustang, but nope. He decided not to.
Nope. That one robber in trying to keep things at bay as airplanes to go away. But it's not going to be the case. I was trying to Messerschmitt the Thunderbolts, but it's just going to be the same thing as last time, especially no anti-air cover.
And he dies.
Down he goes.
But already, I'm eager to see what this next off-map, if the off-map actually manages to take out the Verbofind or not. We can't say there's an engineer right up and tight with the Pigrens, and I don't think Banana Bender, I think his fruit's going to rot. And yep, there we go.
Yeah. Gets that one last satchel charger off before they surrender.
You know, being shelled by a 356mm shell has to be absolutely forsakenly terrifying.
Especially knowing that it's coming from a goddamn battleship.
Yeah.
Of all things, that must be... I mean, you probably don't, like, know at the moment, but, like...
Wait, stop! Hammerman's dead.
Oh, God. Well, there goes my, like, parachute pants. I'll have to go take him off now.
After the recording, Greg.
Oh, okay. I can't do it during the recording. God damn it.
Well, do you have a pull-away pants? If you do, go for it. I'm sure everyone out there, I know the ladies rip.
Oh God. What a time to be alive in the 90s. What a time would be to be alive in the 90s.
I was alive in the 90s, man.
I was just very young.
I was gonna say I don't remember the Berlin Wall falling down. That was for a friend of mine, but I was alive during that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. I saw that movie in theaters.
Oh damn. Is that the one where they got rid of the weapons and they just started using like sausages and stuff because the weapons were too violent?
No, it was the turtles go back to medieval Japan.
Okay. Oh. Okay, that one. I was thinking of the second one, then my bad.
Baltimore's Tarzan Boy was a soundtrack option. The Verbofind is going to go down. There's going to be 20 rockets coming in, and I feel bad already. Yep.
God.
Yep.
Really good air power play from LX. He's been absolutely Like, that's how you play 100 first. You just bomb the shit out of everything. And he's been bombing the crap out of everything for sure.
Well, it allows him to actually use glider rifles at all. I was
Yeah.
going to try to think of some way positive to say that, but the fact they're not all dead is stupidly impressive.
The best thing about is, yeah, because if glider rifles have nothing that they need to fight, and they're usually pretty good infantry.
That's garrison troops.
Yeah. They're like reserve troops in Company of Heroes.
Austrooping.
I was thinking like the American one, what they called rear echelon.
Oh, rear echelons.
Yeah. Got really kick-ass coach those rear echelon troops.
Kick-ass culture. I was going to go a different direction than that, but how do I get a kick-ass culture?
Exactly? I said coach.
Oh, okay, culture. I was like,
don't worry, people at home probably said I said coach. But no, I'm talking about their jackets. You know, the brown overcoat thing. It's pretty kick-ass.
Bring me my brown pants, they say.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like it's gonna be a tap out here in a second. And Banana Bender, you have to love him for just hanging on as long as he did. But things are no longer ripe. And Revan tapping out so early, which I think was a little bit premature.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a DC or a rage crit. I'm gonna err on it as a bit more of a rage crit as things wasn't going too well. But yeah, we go.
Well, yeah, I mean, geez, between almost 10 minutes, yeah, from 9:46 to 10:34, that was a bad minute for the Fintowns.
Yep, that was a bit of a New York minute, right? Yeah.
That was like, don't blink, half of everyone's dead.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the third. Okay. So this from the third side, of course, Harmon, getting both Panzerwerfers. He's got a couple armored cars. I mean, that's a pretty solid thing. Bellomio, also doing pretty well. Yeah, that's pretty vicious. And pretty vicious. Losses, very little.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
Yeah. Yeah, not much to say on that one.
No, not really. Not really.
I do think, though, on Thursday when we come back, we're going to be bringing forth a Chicken Dew game. I think it's a Chicken Dew in Eugene, I want to say.
I believe so. It's Chicken Dew in Eugene.
So, guys, you want to come back for some mono action that doesn't require you to go on a date with your ex? Check back in on Thursday. But until then, I am Con Ulrich.
And I am the Rangaroo. Take it easy.